Does it have needs and other parents or other children? Mark. Hi everyone, here comes the results for the Hillingdon Borough. So I've put this on for you. So let's see, Let's see how much they want to hire people. So I'm going to turn you the other way. At the moment it's the results for Hayes and Harlington. But we haven't seen Boris here once tonight, but I'm presuming he's just going to appear when they mention his results. So he hasn't mingled amongst the people here. He hasn't come and spoke to anyone. He hasn't thanked the counters that have been here all evening, that are from Hillingdon Council. He hasn't done that. We haven't seen him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to come out and just to hear the results, and that's it. So I'm going to turn this around because they're waiting for the people to go on the stage from Hayes and Harlington. And just to say, there's two young lads here. I'm on a live YouTube. This is Alfie. This is Alfie and this is James. What is good is Alfie has stood against Boris.
Yep.
And what is nice, I'm sorry because I know you've just done this with me and Mark, but two young men who know what's going on. They're very much aware of what's going on in the country.
We don't trust the media.
Don't trust the media.
Left, right, up, down.
Absolutely. None of them. They're going to be sharing the truth with the youngsters. They're wide awake. They've got a website. What's your website?
Visiblehand.co.uk, so thevisiblehand.co.uk. We ain't got www yet, but you know.
We're getting there.
They'll get there. Two brilliant young men, very respectful. This one standing against Boris. We just said that we're going to see each other here in 5 years' time.
4 years.
Yeah.
You name it, Boris, we'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime, day or night, whenever you want it, mate.
Yeah, so it's really nice to see these youngsters standing up for what they believe in, which is the truth. So I'm very pleased to see that, especially in the generation, because as you know, we're all out there for the youngsters, because we know if we leave it to them, it's not going to happen. But with James and Alfie, you know, it's nice to see that they're well awake to everything that's going on in the country. Oh, no, you're welcome. Right, I'm going to turn this around for the results now. People said hello to you. People did say hello on there to you.
Yeah, cheers.
No, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely standing up for the real people of what was once Great Britain. Yeah, Jennifer, I will have a look when I can. Oh, you're welcome, Kate, you're welcome. Listen, you know, there's been a lot of, like I said earlier on my live feed, a lot of unusual handshakes going on here tonight, right in front of our faces. Not one mainstream media, and there's plenty, look, there's plenty here has come and asked us anything. Of course not, because they know who we are. So Hayes and Harlington people should be going up there in a minute. Maybe Boris is in a ditch somewhere. Who knows? Yeah, you know, who knows, because he ain't been seen here tonight. But I'm sure he will come along in a minute. Yeah, shenanigans. That's it, Sally, shenanigans. Yeah, I think you're right there, Chris, about Hayes being Labour. But we'll see. Tracy, it was Alfie and James, great lads, and are well aware of everything, which is fantastic news for us, because obviously we're out there for the children, because we fear about everybody else's children and the future generation. People should care about children, whether they're yours or not, because the children are the future. Just like people should care about the elderly, what's going on to the veterans, what goes on to the disabled, the poor, the injustices. There is so much in this hustings. I haven't heard any of them, but even tonight in here amongst a lot of people who seem very disinterested on what's going on to the people. Not interested. It's actually quite sad to be in here amongst so many people that just are not interested in what's going on to the working people, the low end of the wages, the poor, the disabled, no one, the children, nothing. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Listen, I'll be pleased with one vote, because one vote for me is one vote for the people. One vote showing that they've had enough. One vote showing that they're well aware of what's going on. So we're just waiting for people to come up. All the counts are in for the Hillingdon borough. Absolutely, Elaine. Goodness knows what the next 5 years are going to bring. Under any party, you know. Of course we didn't want Corbyn in, Marxist, communists. Of course we didn't. But do you want globalists in? Well, we'll start worrying about our NHS, because if it does go private, that shows you Boris is a liar. But he was a liar back in 2010 when he voted to get rid of 21,000 police, when he voted to get rid of the many fire engines and fire stations, and he voted to downgrade hospitals. Yeah? And then you've got Corbyn, Marxist, communism, socialism. Of course we don't want that. But at the end of the day, they're all run by the same hidden hand. Globalism.
Remember Mark O'Sullivan?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well, 2.5 weeks.
Once again, the socialists are late, as usual.
Yes. 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 Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Someone's coming. I don't know what the mainstream media are doing, but someone's coming. Oh, they are. John McDonnell. Hey.
Oh, waiting for a financial crisis all your life, were you?
John McDonnell, who didn't mingle with the people either. I've been here all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. I, Lloyd White, being the acting returning officer for the election of the Member of Parliament for the Hayes and Harlington constituency, declare that the number of votes recorded for each candidate is as follows. Amadi Maria Chica, commonly known as Chica Amadi, Christian People's Alliance, 187. Baparai Harpreet Singh, commonly known as Harry Baparai, Brexit Party, 1,292. Bridges Wayne Paul, the Conservative Party candidate, 15,284. Cunliffe Alexander Martin, Liberal Democrats to Stop Brexit, 1,947. McDonnell John Martin, Labour Party, 24,540. That was 24,545. West Christine, Green Party, 739. total of 108 rejected ballot papers, and I hereby declare that the said John Martin McDonnell is duly elected.
Terrorist! Terrorist! That's the IRA! God, you're terrorist!
Can I thank the returning officer and all their staff for the hard work that they've put in, and also the police who give us
And the IRA!
security.
Shut up! God, you're terrorist! Yeah, you
Tonight's results
off, you
clearly.
Fuck off, I'm talking to him, not
Get
you.
away, get
You
away.
prick, you know he's a fucking terrorist, you sire. Terrorist!
I know that.
Shut up. Him like
I
that.
know that.
You know what he is.
You don't need to speak
You know
to him like
what he
that.
is.
Many of our supporters and many of our members will be heartbroken by what's happened today.
Yeah.
Their hopes of a Labour government have now been stalled again. I just say to them that I don't believe that this was a rejection of our policy program. Clearly, this was the result.
So sincere!
This was the result of a.
Spell sincere?
Yeah,
He
sincere.
can spell it, so stop it.
You can, I
Yeah,
didn't know
you
you
can.
You're
You
prick.
can, so stop it.
You're a terrorist and all. You're a terrorist and all. You slag.
Right? Don't talk to him. Don't you tell him. Don't you tell him. Don't talk to him.
You probably think everyone else is stupid, don't you? Hey, terrorist supporter.
I do fear
Terrorist
for the
supporter.
future of our people.
Kicking off a bit here.
I fear for those who are
Terrorist!
queuing in the food banks still. I fear for those 4 million children who are living in poverty.
Liar!
I fear for the
Absolute rubbish. It's 3
135,000
million actually.
children who are homeless and have no decent roof over
So
their heads.
sincere!
I believe that the younger generation in particular now will be
Lies,
fearful
lies,
of the
lies.
future of this planet as a result of the threat of climate change.
Liar!
And for that reason I say this. There is hope. And there will be hope. Their hopes may have had a setback today, but they are not dashed. And in the words of Joe Hill, now's not the time to mourn, now's the time to organise.
Oh!
And that's exactly what we will now do. We'll listen to the people and the lessons that the results today
No,
have
you
taught
don't.
us, and we will.
Get off him! 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 Get off him!
Who grabbed over?
Get off! Who just
Who grabbed over you?
And you grabbed me.
No, he just hit him. He just hit him. Right? He just hit him.
He just said, I
Get
thought
off
you
him. He just hit him.
Someone's grabbed him.
You better stop that. He just hit him. What's the matter with you lot? What is the matter with you
Go
lot?
away with your cameras,
You're all
you mug.
fake. You all lie to the people, and the mainstream media are fake. You've just whacked someone.
There is also now
All on purpose. Plants.
democracy.
Democracy!
Democracy is dead.
But I say now that we will organise and we will ensure this type of democracy.
Normal working class people!
Oh my God.
Normal working class
They just set that up for the
Real
cameras.
working class
They just set
people!
that up for the cameras.
Out the hours of the state! You liar!
I'm sorry, everyone. They
You
just
middle
set that
class
up.
prick!
Oh my God. Right, the pig ran under it. You see that? They set that up for the cameras.
That went down well, didn't it?
Yeah. They set that up for the cameras to make us look bad. That was a setup.
Tonight to deliver this result.
Set up by the mainstream media.
Yes.
A very good night
Plant.
to the Conservatives, and I am grateful for all of the votes cast for myself here in Hayes and Harlington. A win is a win, and I congratulate John McDonnell on his success this evening, and I wish him well for the future.
Success.
But in 2016, 17.4 million people voted to leave the European
Got him
Union.
here.
Those wishes should also be respected. And I also urge Mr McDonnell to reflect on those views of the electorate and consider it this evening with the result here in Hayes and Harlington. I also thank my agent Simon Arnold and my campaign team who have been out actively throughout the constituency over these past few weeks. The result has been a great success for the time given. And that's about it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Tracy Blackwell.
I'd like to thank, as the other candidates did, the returning officer and all the staff here. It's a long evening, and they've worked very hard to get the result done. As John McDonnell says, this is a democracy. That means that we have
But they set that up for the mainstream media.
opportunity to change our minds.
No, I know. No.
The Liberal Democrats will continue to work
They've done that to set the mainstream media up on us. I don't know, someone come from behind him and just whacked him.
And we will be back stronger once they
McDonnell, you terrorist!
Once they know that they've been duped, once they know that people like that man do not speak for them. The Liberal Democrats speak for the main people of this country, and we will continue to do so. Thank you.
That is a human being. That has got no respect for me whatsoever. Not whatsoever. I've got no respect for him. No, I've got no respect for terrorism.
My phone, if it's me going up next. Yeah.
Oh, you're a liar. You're a liar. You ain't got no respect for him.
It's all right, it's all right.
Terror.
Sorry.
Oh, go, get out there and say it. Get out there and say it to the people.
Yeah, it's all right.
Mark, let's calm down a little bit.
Just leave it because we're going up next.
Oh, you up there? Can you say something?
Well, only if you come in.
I know she would.
Top three.
I
of course.
know. I know.
Look, turn it off because there's no one up there.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
No, she ain't really got to say it. No, you're not.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're not. You're middle class. You're middle class.
Facebook show.
You're not one of us. You're not one of us. No, you're a liar. Oh, no, you're still a liar.
Just leave it.
You're still a liar. You know, I know politicians are all liars. I know. Enjoy your politics, darling.
Oh, yeah, of course I
You
am.
don't represent us. No, you don't represent us.
You don't know?
No, I think it's us
working
now.
class. You don't represent me. You got no time for me.
You don't drag my
No,
coat.
you haven't.
Right, I don't know if people...
Do you not come from here?
Oh, no.
Just to say, I don't know because all the comments are hidden. One of our observers who was here got attacked from behind. He got attacked from behind, and then all of a sudden, when I've turned around, all the mainstream media are videoing it. So, complete setup, obviously to make us lot more than likely look bad because they know who we are. I can't see any comments, but yet again, that's probably Facebook. And I'm going to turn it off for a moment, and I'll put it back on when the next lot of people come on. Oh, bear with me, I've been on stage at the moment. I'm just going to film this to make sure. Oh, I can imagine. So, Craig, it was a complete setup. Let me see if I can turn it. McDonnell calling us far right on Sky. McDonnell, I told you that was a setup. I told you, everyone, that was a setup. One of ours got attacked from behind. McDonnell is calling us far right on Sky. Complete setup, yeah? I'll just tell you again, people, that one of our lot got attacked from behind. He got punched. That's what happened in the middle of that speech. And then all the mainstream media were on us, and they're classing us as far right. McDonnell's on Sky News classing us as far right now. Yeah. Obviously, it's heated in here, but that tells you the sabotage that I've faced along this journey, because they don't want the rest of the country waking up. They want to keep us divided so we don't stand up. There's death and destruction everywhere. You know, disabled people are starving. Look at Stephen, who was on that video. He got his money after he died and it paid for his funeral. They don't care about any one of us. And we're still putting up with it and giving consent. And one of ours was just attacked, so McDonnell could then go on Sky and call us far right. It's a disgrace.
The person who done the attack ran off.
Because they ran off.
Was allowed to run off.
Yeah, so the person who done the attack ran off, and they was allowed to run off. Terrible things going on here tonight.
Just kicked off outside again. Let's go.
Right, where?